Hi, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Wednesday, February 28th. Currently, it's 64 degrees. High today is going to be 68. But there's an 85% chance of rain, and winds are at 11 miles per hour. So it may be warm, but it may not be a great day to be out. We'll see. And I've been trying to walk. I have ever since I said it. I've walked every day so far. And I'm going to try to continue, weather permitting. I'm not going to go out in a big rainstorm or anything, but the cold hasn't really stopped me. I didn't walk as long when it was cold a few days ago, but I did walk. Okay. Let's see. Today I go for my blood work, for my pre-infusion blood work. The reason I do it the day before is because if you did it the day of your infusion, it takes like 3 hours to get the results. So if you go in there and have your blood taken, you're going to sit there for at least 3 hours before you can, have your infusion start. And then that's probably another, depending on what you're having done. Mine's almost 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours sometimes. So you would be there for 5 or 6 hours, and that's just really. And what's bad is if I'm lucky that we live pretty close to the hospital and the cancer center, because a lot of these people are coming from out of town and they can't go back home or anything, or they can't come the day before and then turn around and come back. So it's a whole day thing for them if they have to do everything in one day. So they always do, blood work to see if there's any damage from the drug that you're getting. Mine's Entyvio for my Crohn's disease, and it has really, really, really helped me. There's night and day's difference from before I started taking this till after. I'm so glad. It's very expensive, though, is the only thing. But what are you going to do? You can't just say, okay, I just won't take it. Now, if they ever, if I ever am not accepted for the patient help program, then I may have to not take it, because it's over $1,000 is my part if they don't go, if it's not free for the drug. So we'll see. I'm good till December of this year, and then I have to reapply again. Every year I have to reapply. So it's always a stressful time for me too, because I'm always afraid that something might happen. I might not be able to get it. So anyway, today there will be a Let's Walk and Talk video. Like I said, I've been walking a lot more. I got this one, I think, is the one I've got to tell a couple stories from my work days, which I've got a lot of those. So, yeah, I think it's story time on Let's Walk and Talk on today's. What's for dinner? I'm not really, this is not set in stone or anything, but I think we're going to have some chicken tenders we've got in there that we need to use, and either a baked potato or rice. I don't know which yet, and carrots. We haven't had any carrots. Well, we had some when we had those roasted vegetables about 4 or 5 days ago. But we eat a lot of green beans. We love green beans and peas, but we don't eat a whole lot of carrots, which I love. And Logan really likes them, but Joy doesn't care as much for them. They like it when I make like candied carrots, glazed carrots. That's lots of times that's what I'll do. Okay, it's time for jokes of the day. Here we go. Boss to the new employee: we are very keen on cleanliness. Did you wipe your feet on the mat as you came on the mat as you came in? New employee: yes, sir. Boss: we are also keen on truthfulness. There is no mat. So that was a little tricky. Okay, I had always prided myself on being an on-time person. One morning, I overslept and rushed around getting ready for Sunday school. As I ran out the door, my husband tried to say something. What? I called back. Don't slow me down. I'm late. No, you're not, he responded. It's Saturday. You ever had that happen? I've got up thinking, that I was supposed to go to work before when I was working years ago, and I would get up and I would start getting ready, and I got up so early. I don't know. I guess I just woke up and the alarm wasn't set, but I just woke up and probably hit the alarm thing, just thinking I was turning it off, and then I was like getting ready for work, and luckily somebody would hear me, Logan or Joy or something would hear me, and wake up and go, "What is he doing?" I'm getting ready for work. No, it's Saturday. But anyway, one day just seemed to run into the next when you're working so many hours a week, Okay, thought of the day. What a kid I got. I told him about the birds and the bees, and he told me about the butcher and my wife. I tell you, I don't get no respect. That's Rodney Dangerfield. That sounds like something he'd say too. Okay. Well, let's see. I had one. What was it? I don't know about this one. There's one about I don't know if it's fast food or burgers. But that might be. I don't know how that might be easy, but how about this one? This might be different. Okay, who, let me see if it'll go to it in a minute. Okay, who was the first person of the year by Time magazine? Charles Lindbergh, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Walter Chrysler, Mahatma Gandhi. And I think it's probably going to have to go to the next to go to it to answer it. Okay, Charles Lindbergh, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Walter Chrysler, Mahatma Gandhi. I heard this somewhere, and my guess or my answer is Charles Lindbergh. Yay, I'm right. Person of the Year, called Man of the Year or Woman of the Year until 1999, is an annual issue of the United States news magazine and website Time, featuring a person, a group, an idea, or an object that, for better or for worse, has done the most to influence the events of the year. So it was Charles Lindbergh. That's what I was thinking, that I remember. Okay, what animal group contains the octopus, the squid, and the cuttlefish? Mammals, cephalopods, arachnids, reptiles. I think a lot will know this. Mammals, cephalopods, arachnids, reptiles. And I believe that they're called cephalopods. Yep. A cephalopod is any member of the molluscan class Cephalopoda, such as squid, octopus, cuttlefish, or nautilus. These exclusively marine animals are characterized by bilateral body symmetry, a prominent head, and a set of arms or tentacles modified from the primitive molluscan foot. Okay. Next question. Well, you're going to do it. Dogs from which breed are often called barkless dogs? Saint Bernard, Basenji, Greyhound, French Bulldog. Barkless dogs. And I think I've heard this before. This shows some dogs here, but I don't think they're even the ones they're talking about. But okay, Saint Bernard, Basenji, Greyhound, French Bulldog. I think, I could be wrong on this one, but I think it's greyhounds that don't bark. No, it's not. It's I've never heard of this one, but it's a Basenji. I thought greyhounds, maybe they just don't bark that much or something, but I thought it was the greyhounds, but it's Basenji. And it says, Basenjis are a type of dog that originated in Africa. They are called barkless dogs because they make very little noise. Basenjis were used by the ancient Egyptians for hunting, and they were also popular among the royals of Abyssinia, now modern-day Ethiopia. Okay. All right, next question. So I got 1 wrong and 2 right. To which system does the esophagus belong? Circulatory, digestive, urinary, nervous. I'm always nervous. No, not always. Circulatory, digestive, urinary, nervous. Okay, I think it's digestive. Yeah. The esophagus is the hollow muscular tube that passes food and liquid from your throat to your stomach. It functions as a part of the digestive system. When swallowing, food and liquid first move from the mouth to the throat. A small muscular flap called the epiglottis closes to prevent food and liquid from going down the wrong pipe. And boy, I hate when that happens. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I do it sometimes. But I will cough and cough. So 98% answered that one right. Next question. In what year was the Declaration of Independence ratified? 1776, 1775, 1777, 1778. When and what year was the Declaration of Independence ratified? And I guess that means, you know, like passed or whatever. I'm not for sure exactly what ratified means completely. Okay, everybody, I think it's 1776. Yes. Let's see. Independence Day is a federal holiday in the United States commemorating the Declaration of Independence, which was ratified by the Second Continental Congress on July 4, 1776, establishing the United States of America. Okay. Got 4 right, 1 wrong. What was the first game show that Jimmy Kimmel hosted? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Win Ben Stein's Money? Big Fan? Set for Life? I'm not really for sure about this, and I don't even remember him being in a... I'm not a big game show watcher. Back in the day, we used to watch Jeopardy a lot. Okay, I don't think he was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Okay, I might get this one wrong, but I think my first impression was Win Ben Stein's Money. And that's it. After 12 years in morning radio, Kimmel got his start in television as co-host of Win Ben Stein's Money on Comedy Central, for which he won an Emmy for Best Game Show Host in 1999. Wow. No wonder, it's been a long time ago. Passports are only available in how many colors? 4, 10, 50, 20. 4, 10, 50, 20. Okay, passports are only available in how many colors? 4, 10, 50, 20. I would think they wouldn't want a ton of them. Be harder to keep up with. I'm just guessing. I'm just going to say 4. Right. That's right. Okay. All passports are one of 4 somber shades: red, blue, black, or green. And while there are variations, for example, Switzerland's is scarlet and Canada uses white for temporary travel documents, there are no other colors despite there being no legal requirements for picking one of these 4. Huh. Okay. Next question. 6 right, 1 wrong. Which NFL player was named Captain Comeback? Andy Russell, Marlon Briscoe, Roger Staubach, Mike Wagner. I'm not really up on a lot of trivia from sports, really. I just didn't really keep up with it a whole lot. But I think I've heard this before, and I'll go over it again. Which NFL player was nicknamed Captain Comeback? Andy Russell, Marlon Briscoe, Roger Staubach, and Mike Wagner. Okay. I think that it is Roger Staubach. And that's right. I thought I'd heard that before. Captain Comeback, Roger the Dodger, and Captain America were all nicknames for Dallas Cowboys quarterback Roger Staubach. From 1969 to 79, the U.S. Naval Academy graduate led America's team to 2 Super Bowl victories and 5 NFL championships. Wow. Okay, in which war did President Andrew Jackson fight? Second Opium War, War of 1812, First Seminole War, Northwest Indian War. Andrew Jackson. Which war did he fight? And I don't think, I'll go over them again. Second Opium War, War of 1812, First Seminole War, Northwest Indian War. I'm guessing this is either, I don't know why I want to pick that one. Northwest Indian War, First Seminole War. It's either, in my opinion, it's either the Seminole War or Northwest Indian War. I'm not for sure which one I actually thought. The one I actually thought of first was Northwest, but it might be Seminole War. Watch, it probably will be. Okay, I'll try something and see if this works. Since I was going to say Northwest Indian War, and I think it's something to do with Indians, I'm going to say First Seminole War. No, it wasn't either one of those. I don't know why I thought it was Indian War. It's War of 1812, which I kind of thought that's what it was at first, but then I thought I remembered hearing something about him being in some type of Indian War. Now that's not to say he hasn't been. Maybe it's... So it is War of 1812. Andrew Jackson was the 7th President of the United States from 1829 to 37, a Major General in the War of 1812. Jackson became a national hero when he defeated the British at New Orleans. And I was trying to see if it said anything of... it doesn't really say anything about Indian Wars. Maybe it was one of the others I'm thinking of. Okay, 7 right, 2 wrong. This is the last one. Around when do Dalmatian puppies start getting their spots? 5 months, 2 years, 12 hours, 2 weeks. 5 months, 2 years, 12 hours, 2 weeks. I don't know. I thought I'd heard it for a while. Heard something about this, and then I was like, really? It takes that long? So I'm going. I might miss again. It's 5 months, is what my guess is. No, it's 2 weeks. Okay, so it's sooner than I thought. Dalmatians are born solid white. Any coloration present at birth would be from a patch, not a spot. The colored spots don't appear until roughly 2 weeks of age and may continue to develop until over a year old. Okay, so everybody, I got 7 right. Hi, Kitty. 7 right and 3 wrong today. These were, I learned quite a bit from these, so I like that. And they were different. So everybody, I hope you did well on it. Let me know how you did. And I hope you enjoyed this morning coffee break and trivia time. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Definitely check out Let's Walk and Talk later today. You'll have some story time to listen to. Bye, everyone, and God bless.